Hello everyone, this is Teacher Wayne and I'm just going to show you a video of how to create, well basically it's from last week, how to sort of get a AI character to do some damage to you, and how to also like a blood splatter effect as well, fairly simple one. So last week we looked at AI patrol. As you can see, the NPC is patrolling between two fixed points. Also, he has pawn sense. If he sees me, he'll detect me. Also, yeah, spotted me. He's running towards me, hits me. I have a blood splatter effect. I lose some health, and he continues running. I'm going to show you how I take damage and the blood splatter effect this week. But I also notice I've also got the health bar regenerating. So this is a continuation of the health bar and the AI patrol. So you need to sort of look at those two videos and add them together. I'll just press escape now before he bumps into me and hits me again. You need to start with those two videos and you need to move on from there. So let me just go quickly through the various bits and pieces. So let's start from the beginning. So you're going to get to the AI health tutorial I did, create a game from that using the third person, then go to the AI patrol, and once you've done that you can continue on to this video. So the first thing you need to do is get a nice blood splatter. Now the first thing I do is I want to apologize for my poor one. As you can see, there's white bits in there. I couldn't quite get the transparency correct. So basically you need to go online and get this sort of like blood splatter effect and try to get a better one than I did. But there are a lot out there, and spending a bit of time, and if you know how to use fireworks and Photoshop, you should be able to sort of get them transparency set correctly. I didn't, but it doesn't really matter for this example. So first of all, as you import one of those, I just simply went to import, and here's some attempts I did, and just literally click on it and import it. By the way, this is a PNG. That's correct, it's a PNG. So you need to do PNG. It's not JPEGs. JPEGs don't work if you're trying to get a transparency working. So that is the blood splatter. Let me look at the other bits that we did. So I also I've shown you how to do a health bar widget. I've created a blood splatter widget. So basically you go add new, scroll down, user interface, create that, rename it to blood splatter. When you open it up, I'll just delete that to show you what I did. You get this blank screen here, which is known as the viewport. We want to add some stuff to it. If you look here, we've got image, drag and drop image over, and then over here you might need to click this appearance and then the brush as well, and open these up, and then choose the text. You can either stretch this so it fills the screen, or you can click anchor and then that will automatically fill it out. Can you see? I click that and then I just change all these to 0 and it will automatically fill the screen no matter what size it is. And there you are, simple as pie that is. So that is that image and the blood splatter thing. I've not really organized this, by the way. You want to start creating folders and start dragging and dropping various bits into the folders. For now I'm just trying to keep it simple. So that's the widget. We're going to be using that shortly. Let me just show you the two changes I've made to this. So remember, we're working from what we did as the AI patrol last week. So let me show you the two changes. Let's start with the AI character. So I open this one up and let's go up here. So let's just quickly go through what I did last week. You've got a patrol. He moves between these two fixed points, this point 1 and this point 2. The only way he does it is if he sees me. If he sees me, he moves towards me. Now before we had him going straight back to the patrol, and this is where this new section is added. Now Unreal has a built-in function called apply damage. If you just type in apply, there it is, apply damage. So it's really simple. So basically the AI character moves towards us, he's going to apply some damage, and then all I did was create a float called damage done, and I've just set a value here of 5. So he hits me for 5 points of damage. When he hits me, he goes off and does a patrol again. Obviously you've got to get the damaged actors, the player character, remember. So AI character, when he sees me, comes to me, hits me for 5 points damage, and then walks off. So that is that, really simply done. Now let me look at, show you what happens in the third person. So let's scroll here. We have got, last week we had basically, this is from the health bar video. You're basically going to create the health bar widget. We get it and we add it to the viewport, and then we get this here, update health as well. This is from the original health bar video I did maybe 2 weeks ago now. Now this is the extra section. Now there is a built-in function that Unreal has called event enemy damage. Now remember here on the AI character he applied some damage to us, so this links to that, links to the applied damage. So we were took 5 points of damage. So this here, I just simply type in event any damage, and there it is. Did that, and then we want to, he's going to do damage that's going to take away from our current damage. So you go there and you tap a minus from the current health, and then we set the health with the current health minus it. So basically, so the current health says 20, we take 5 points from it, and then we set the current health to whatever that is, so it'll be set to 15, and that is the damage done bit. That is really quite straightforward. Let me show you the other section. We need to do this visualization, the blood splatter event. So first of all, we need to display that widget. So we just create the blood scatter widget. It's a bit like what we did up here, where we displayed the health bar widget. That's displayed at the beginning of the game. This we just want to display when we get hit. So we display this here, creates it, we add it to the viewport because we need to add it. So I just simply drag it across, target. And then what we don't want it on the screen all the time, so we just do a delay of ½ a second, and then we want to remove it. But you can't do a remove from viewport, you have to know what's known as a remove from parent, and that's the only way to seem to get it to work. And that in essence is what I've done. So when you play it, you get this effect. So my health bar is regenerating, it comes up, hits me, bump 5.5 for a second, I get that blood splatter effect, and that's it. I'm going to press escape. That, in simple terms, is that. There's one more thing I do want to show, really sort of quite straightforward. If you go to Epic Games here, I think someone was asking how to do an inventory, and I'm just going to quickly mention this before we move on. If you go into learn here and you scroll down, you'll find this inventory UI with UMG. This is a tutorial that shows you how to do inventories. Covers health bar, covers how to do inventory. Trouble is it's first person. Have a look at that, have a go at that. I'm going to come to that at some stage and have a look at it, but have a play of that in the meantime if you want. When you've imported it, you'll eventually get it in your library. If you look at my library here, there you are, and you can actually play with it, launch it. So anyway, just play with this inventory system, and I shall say goodbye. This is Teacher Wayne saying goodbye, and catch you guys and gals later.